Oh, I swear to God. Swear. She is actively trying to make me lose my freaking mind. Get the toy. What are you looking at, monster? What are you looking at, you monster? What you looking at, you monster? Hey, don't don't kill stuff, please. And she's killing stuff. Holy crap. Go get the pig or something and I'll throw it for you. Still no sleep. Every time I try to fall asleep, you got a bug in your face. Oh, come on, Moose. You did that on purpose. You're insane, dog. So I think at this point, my dog is trying to issue a little bit of payback towards me because she's being a bit of a jerk. Yeah, more than a bit of a jerk. I haven't slept because of her at all, and she hasn't slept, so she's cranky. But every time I lay down, it's woof, 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 woof. I'm not leaving you alone. Just like last night. I think she's mad at me for leaving her alone yesterday. So I just about fell asleep earlier. I got comfortable enough. His right here still throbbing a bit. More than a bit. Just dozing off. And then she decides to pounce. Not letting me sleep. I think at this point she's getting revenge for leaving her with the neighbor for like half the day. She's gonna run at me and jump. Jesus. Good. How you doing? I'm not asleep. I haven't slept yet. It's not morning. It's late evening. I'm exhausted. I can't fall asleep. The face is throbbing, and you see what I freaking mean? She's not leaving me alone at all. Please don't. I'm actually at the point right now is to do something I don't want to do. I'm thinking about taking her to my neighbor's place for the night and saying, hey, do you mind doing me a favor? I can't sleep. She's not letting me sleep. Take her. You've got a cage. You've got a kennel. Please throw her in it and let me sleep. She's not letting me sleep. Take her. Please. Take her. Let me sleep. I'm. I swear this is complete revenge for leaving her by her with my neighbor yesterday, and yeah, and she's so freaking cranky too. Ugh. And now she's eating my freaking hand. Ow! How you doing, Moritz? I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna take you to the side of the road and leave you there. So how's everybody doing? I, I, uh, yeah, no, every time I try to sleep, the throbbing comes back. When I'm up and about and doing something, it kind of just goes away. It's, in the process of getting, but this is day one of the healing. Give me a couple days, I'll be back to normal, but The problem is I need to sleep. I'm so fucking tired. And the throbbing starts, can't sleep. And then the moose, she starts acting out. I'm not calling you. I don't need you here. Don't look at me like that. But she starts acting out when I'm trying to sleep. She's trying to punish me. Ah. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting a little bit loopy. Moose, if you go to the woods and get taken by a wolf, I'm not coming to save you. Okay, I'm coming to save you. Fuck. Come here. Go get it. Anyways. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to keep myself occupied and do stuff today. I was laying down for a bit trying to sleep, didn't work, so I took a walk up to the neighbor's place. No heat, not heat yet. She's still too young for her first heat. She got another 3-4 months before that. I'm mostly ready for winter, yeah. No, she's just pissed off that she got left with the neighbors, and she's just trying to let her feelings be known. Here she comes. Do you want me to throw that as a frisbee? Drop it, and I will. Yeah. Go get it. Hey, Smug, how you doing? No, I'm out of it. I'm loopy. I haven't had any. I haven't had sleep. How much said I haven't had sex? Like, what the fuck is going on in my head? How am I confusing those two very different things? But yeah, no, I couldn't sleep at all. Every time I tried, it would start throbbing. So I ended up taking a walk up to the neighbor's house, and one neighbor, my friend Aubrey and Jason, they live like right next to each other. Jason's been building a house. He's the guy we helped build the house for. Aubrey's neighbor. He's got a big truck. Uh, Jason wanted to go to town to pick up what do you call it? Insulation. He's trying to do the insulation and whatnot. I'm the guy with the solar issues, but no, I've been helping him do his solar stuff too. No, I'm the guy with solar. He Aubrey's the guy. He's got a workshop up there. All my stuff is at stuff I'm working on. I like Aubrey. Jason's the guy we have been building the house for. Aubrey's his direct neighbor. Um, they're on the property up here. The guy I do the solar for is way down that way. About if I was to walk, an hour walk. And no, I got up there to go see Aubrey, see if he needed any help with anything, because I'm bored. I can't sleep. I need something to do. And Jason is having an argument with Aubrey. If Jason wanted to go to town right now to pick up some insulation. Jason does not drive, and Jason can be a bit. He's bipolar, so he's got his issues, and he's just screaming. All I hear is a screaming coming from Jason's place because it's my fucking house. It's my fucking life. I'm gonna fucking die. We gotta go fucking now to get the insulation. He's just losing his shit, and Aubrey's just like, I'm not taking you anywhere anymore. I'm done with you. And he wants to come down here to ask one of the other neighbors to bring him up. But you don't drive. It's the same thing with me. I don't drive up here. I don't have a car. I'm not allowed to drive a car. I'll never be allowed to drive a car again, which fucking sucks. But it's not on my schedule. It's on their schedule. If my neighbor's going to town, he'll let me drive. He'll let me jump in the van with him, and he'll take me with him. You do things on their schedule, not on your schedule. And these guys are great people too. Like Aubrey's like the nicest person. He came down today too. He actually went to town earlier without the neighbor because he had things he had to pick up for himself. He's had to get insulation for his place. He just added an addition onto his place, which I helped build. And he came down with something I've been needing for a while. He came down with an actual stainless steel campfire kettle, so I can make cheese and coffee a little bit earlier. Got so much stuff there. He's just a very sweet person. He'll help you out with whatever you need. And yeah, I ended up staying there for like an hour because I'm tall. He didn't need the help. He needed the height. I just helped him put the insulation boards on the roof panels. Help him stick it on there because I'm 6'3". He's about 5 foot tall. Country rapper. Yeah, I'm not. Um, I'm becoming more country every day, but I'm a city kid who grew up in the city, who had some knowledge of a little bit of knowledge of outdoorsy stuff and foraging because my grandparents. But I was a city kid for a long time, and I kind of got thrust into a shitty situation where I had to learn pretty damn quickly just to survive on the outside. You know, in the wilds. I get it, Moose. She wants to throw her lid throwing. Oh, Dale. Oh, sorry, I didn't receive that comment. Yes, Dale. I have a small stockpile that is getting bigger every week that I don't touch. I need to be able to get through at least 30 days straight without going to town through preserves and whatnot over the winter because apparently we get completely snowed in for about a month at a time up here. There's that much snow, and there's no going to town. Moose! So, yeah, no, I have a stockpile of hard dried meats and pickled eggs I've been making, plus veggies. I have 5, 10, 15, 25 gallons of pickles, like cucumber pickles. I do eventually want to get some more canned veggies. There are stuff I want to take up very soon to make. Um, so I have. Do you guys know what shabu shabu is? A Japanese style of cooking. I have had it forever. I've never used it. I had it since I came up here. I got a shabu shabu cauldron. It, it is cast iron, a small personal pot about that big, with a base on it where you fill up with alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol or camping alcohol. Light it, and it heats the thing up. And shabu shabu, it's a dish. You add your dashi stock into it. Throw some noodles at on the bottom like udon, and get some tofu, some sliced beef, cabbage, mushrooms, and other stuff in there, and boil it in the shabu shabu broth. And I've been wanting to do it for a while. That's why I got the dang thing, is make spicy shabu shabu. And I'm finally gonna take it out within the next week or two. Get out here, get it up and running, and we'll do an outdoor shabu shabu cookout. And you know the best thing about shabu shabu is the name. Fucking cold. So when I first got up here, the coldest I had it up here. I got here midway through March, so it was starting to warm up. The last week of March was down to -30. That's Celsius. I think that's around -18 Fahrenheit. But I lived in a tent last year for a bit, and the year before, 17 straight months, and I was in a tent at -40 degrees Celsius. So Fahrenheit and Celsius have a point where they meet, where the cold meets. That's -40. -40 Fahrenheit and -40 Celsius is the same thing. So it gets even colder up here. We get 2 to 3 weeks nonstop of -50. -50 is so cold. When you go outside, you have to wear a scarf over your mouth and keep your lips closed. In -50, if you smile with your teeth out, your teeth will crack and pop. Like you'll lose your teeth instantly. They freeze and they crack and pop, fall out of your mouth. That's how cold it gets. I've got, so I built a cabin, there's wood burning stove in it. I have another wood burning stove that's going in my camper. I've got a pile of 8 cords of wood. That is a ton of freaking wood. It's a stack about 5 feet high, 8 feet long, 12 feet wide. It's a lot of wood, enough for me to get through the winter. So I'll have the wood burning stove in there. Plus, I've got 300 pounds of propane, and I've got a Japanese style. I've got two of them, the kerosene heaters. One I could cook on. It's a round heat lamp, and the other one's the Japanese style from like the 50s, the square style, where it radiates the heat in one direction. But I've got a backup. My backup is the propane to the wood burning stove. Wood burning stove is the main. Propane will be my backed up backup. So that'll be my third option. And my second option is the kerosene heater. Yeah, I don't plan on suffering this winter. I've suffered enough. Sorry if I'm kind of out of it and sound monotone and boring. About that, I've already been doing that. I've got 25. I've got five 5-gallon buckets full of pickles, like cucumber pickles that I made myself. 25 gallons of pickles. Not just that, is I did a salt and vinegar pepper brine of what you call it, sugar snap peas, because I had so many. The peas I've been eating for a while. I've got about 10 spaghetti jars, the glass spaghetti jars full of those saved up. And I'm doing the same thing with mushrooms. I've been pickling some mushrooms that I've been picking. The slippery jacks. I made a video on them. I added them to my ramen one time. But yeah, I've been harvesting slippery jacks like crazy, processing them and pickling them. Oh, and they're all different flavors too. I've got a kimchi. I did a kimchi style one. Uh, Literally, there's a couple ways to do it. Kimchi is you can either use a fish sauce or a shrimp paste. I can't get shrimp paste up here, not fermented shrimp paste at least. So I've got a Jamaican style fish sauce and all the kimchi spices I made myself, and it's kimchi style pickle. Lots of garlic, lots of ginger. I've tried them; they're fantastic. A regular pickle. I did some dills, and I did a little a sweet version. We get lobster mushrooms. I haven't found any. Lobster mushrooms like to grow on the forest floor. I got bears up here, lots and lots of bears, and moose. Any mushrooms in there I found, the bears have already gotten to. So, yeah. Oh no! What did I do to you, moose? How could I? I'm a monster. It's treed. You got to figure out how to get it yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Use your puppy brain. Don't come ask me. Run at it. Jump. You can do it. Her frisbee got treed. Yeah, you got it. Keep shaking it. Use your brain. Unfortunately, chicken of the woods don't really grow that plentiful up here. There's a lot that won't grow. The most you're going to get up here are the golden chanterelles. And they're very few and far between because the weather is just way too cold up here for it. The one I do find a lot of is black fungus. And there's plenty of chaga everywhere. Old man's beard, too. I found a little bit of lion's mane, but just the climate and the area, you get a lot more slippery jacks. The all species of slippery jack too here, and I found a couple ink caps. Oh, I've actually been drying out a bunch of chaga. We harvested a little bit too early. If you harvest it in the winter, it freezes and it dries out naturally. There's so much chaga up here. That's a good idea. I've got about 5 pounds of the stuff drying. Yeah, no, chaga is an amazing anti-inflammatory, one of those things. But probably be doing some more harvesting of it during the winter when it's ready. Hey, Jacob. Ah. Oh man, so am I. I'm still fucking hurting. I'm on zero sleep. And the dog is losing her freaking mind. It's like she's jacked up on caffeine. She won't let me sleep. She's on zero sleep and grumpy. I'm getting to the point of getting very, very grumpy if she doesn't soon let me sleep. Might have to leave her at the side of the road for someone else to have. I wouldn't do that ever. I love her. Even though she's freaking annoying sometimes. Yeah, I'm talking to you. How much does chaga generally go on eBay? If it's really worth it, I'll talk to my neighbor. We'll bring his ladder. We'll start harvesting right now and drying it. Like, honestly, if chaga is that profitable on eBay, I'm more than happy doing that for a little bit of extra income. Like, honestly, the reason why I'm up here is because I can't afford to live anywhere else. Fucking Walmart won't hire me. Goddamn, even the Tim Hortons up here, they're only hiring temporary foreign workers, which is bullshit. And I can't do labor anymore. MS. If I could go back to operating a crane, I'd be the happiest man on the planet. 100K, 200K a year, 6 figures. I'd be sitting pretty. But they will never give me any kind of license to operate any vehicle again, so fuck them. But no, if honestly, so if chaga is profitable, I'll look at it. Look how much chaga is going for on the internet, and if it's going like even if it's $5 a pound, I could easily get a couple 100 pounds in a day. There's so much of it growing on the all through the woods up here. Like that's no problem to find. I can get chaga each day, any day, all day. Hello, Daniel. I think I'll do that. Sorry, I got to, give me 1 second. Got to put a note in there. Figure out how much chaga goes for on the internet. Notes. Remember to Google how much chaga goes for. eBay. Thank you for that. I didn't realize people would even consider buying chaga online like that. Of course, most people are not in the woods like I am and have the opportunities to harvest. Anything like that, I'm game for. I'm working on a couple things right now. I'm interested in silk screening, like t-shirt printing, and I've got a design now that I can build an actual silk screener. I just need to get the wood, and it can't be from the Mennonites. It needs to be very, very straight wood. but I've got a proper design for a silk screener. And I found a retailer online where I can get damn good quality T-shirts and hoodies. I want to start printing them myself, but that's another option. But thank you for the idea for the chaga. I will definitely. I'm going to look up how much it goes for on eBay and go talk to my buddy up the hill, see if he wants to make some money, help me harvest. That's actually a fucking tastic idea. And hello. So I've also got I have a lot of stuff for the winter, for winter hobbies. But I have a manual rock polishing and carving kit. Chaga. So apparently people that will pay a decent amount of money for chaga on eBay. Chaga is a fungus that I believe it grows on like oak and birch trees. It's a very good fungus for you. You dry it out, ground it to a tea. I've already harvested some stuff for personal use. Usually harvested in the winter because it freezes and it forces all the moisture out of it. But apparently people will pay a premium on eBay for it, and I'm thinking now I'm gonna figure out how much that is, how much we'd have to harvest to make a profit. But if that's the case, I'll go up the hill and talk to my buddy to see if he wants to make some money. And fuck, I no problem. There's right by the spring is where we harvested it from last time. There's so much there. It'd take maybe an hour to harvest a couple 100 pounds of the stuff. And it might be a revenue source. So that's a maybe. Hey Reed, how you doing? Exhausted? I still haven't slept at all. That little shit right there hasn't slept either. She's cranky. She's being an asshole. Every time I'm laid down, I start to hurt, start to just about to drift off to sleep. And then she says, "No, you're not allowed to sleep. Pay attention to me." And jumps on me, starts pulling at my clothes, telling me to get up, barking. I'm getting really cranky. If she keeps pushing me any further, she's going to get left at the side of the road. Honestly, I would never even consider actually doing it, but the threat's there, Moose. Oh shit, I said her name. There's gonna be people like that all the time, like, especially when they first come to the channel. Like, I'm always gonna be labeled as something bad. It doesn't bother me. People suck, but it's. I could show you my email address, all the rejections and shit I've got, just looking for any kind of fucking temp work or even full-time customer service, and they don't understand how, like, you guys in the States are different. Just check, go to jobbank.gc.ca and look up how many positions are for like entry-level positions, like even at Walmart, Tim Hortons, Macca's, all those places, or any customer service where it's for only hiring temporary foreign workers, or labeled TFP on the things. Or they find out you got. I have to disclose that I don't have to, but I do disclose that I've got MS when I go for an interview. Mostly because they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out after the first week when I get my medical insurance. When I apply for when I get my medical card through them, they're gonna know. Then they're gonna know I lied, and they've got 3 months. They can fire me for any reason. They just don't want to take someone on that has medical issues. Doesn't matter how many fucking, how good of a worker you are. So I disclose it for that reason. Hey, Terrain. Not on this one, but, he was trying to harass me, gave up, started to harass, the Warrior and some other people that were in here. Not on this stream, but the stream previous. That fucking That weasel. What was his name again? I don't fucking know his name. I don't give a shit about him. He's not even worth mentioning. But you know, I don't. I try not to block anybody, and it seems like the guy is going through some sort of mental crisis. But he's trying to start a fight with the warrior, calling people names in here, and he's just being a dick. Oh, Mr. P, it's even worse than that. Like, I looked. I had a routine. I was in Toronto when it first. I'm not homeless anymore. I'm just gonna let you know that I've got my home right freaking there, right there. That's my home, right there. See it, see it, see it, see it, see it, right there, right there, right through the woods. That's my home. That's where I live. I'm not homeless. See, that's a home. That's a home. That's a home. But when I was in Toronto, fuck. What am I saying? Even when I was in Sudbury, I was lucky enough when I left Toronto. I stayed in Toronto from October 2023, November, December, January, February, March, April, June of 2024. I left and went to Sudbury, where I was fortunate enough just to get a part-time job. I was fucking lucky. I found that job. I'm disappointed how it ended badly. She didn't want me to go, and actually kind of expect me to continue living in the woods there and working there part-time just so I could pay for my damn medication. But I was lucky enough to get that. I had a routine every single day when I was in Toronto. I would leave my camp where I was at, walk to the library, minimum 15 resumes out on any single job, every single job, cleaning jobs. Not just that, like even fast food, Walmart's, any kind of store that was hiring, I was putting a resume into. Minimum 15 a day, and I did that for what? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, right May, right up until June. Um, but I was very fortunate. What was getting me through the months when I got to Sudbury was I had a part time job. Unfortunately, she had months of the year where she closed down. It was a hunting store, outdoor store. She had cottages and small hunting lodges through the her property. I had something like a couple hundred acres worth of land, and she had me going like 2 to 3 days a week. Then she closed down. Like she kept me on. It was only supposed to be a seasonal gig. I had July and August, and it was supposed to end in on Labor Day week in September. She talked to me and said, "If you want to stay on, I'll keep you on during the fall when I reopen in October." I said yes, so I worked all of October, November, and then she closed for 2 weeks for Christmas in December. All of January, reopened for 4 weeks in January for another hunting season. In February, she reopened for 4 weeks, and then she was going to be closed March, April, and reopen May. And I was out of there March. I had to quit. She got really nasty when I did quit. Like I was living in a Walmart tent on Crown land with snow piled up to my chest. Oh, definitely. Like, see, if I'm gonna be harvesting chaga though, I gotta get my neighbor to go because I'm not going up on a ladder. I'm not stable enough. My balance isn't balancy enough to do it. It's like the place I'm building there. I'm not doing any of the stuff on the roof. I've got my neighbor helping me with that because I can't get up on a ladder without falling over anymore. I just my center of balance is shit now. So I'll have to get my neighbor up there to bring his ladder on, and he's going to do the harvesting. But if there's money to be made, I'm pretty sure he'll be in on it. Hey, super gang. But yeah, as I left Sudbury for here, because honestly, this is the only option for me to live now. Even when I do, so I will be applying for ODSP, Ontario Disability Pension, again. Probably get it now. They found a way to deny me was same reason why I can't get Ontario Works. Is the mods made me a GoFundMe. Actually, they fought to make me a GoFundMe. I tried to say no, but they wore me down, and that's how I got the license for this land. So I've got a place to be forever. But that's why they denied my claim was the GoFundMe. Some bullshit reason. So now I'm basically starting from square one, but this time I've got the MS diagnosis in paper. All the doctor's work is done. He will apply for me after 3 months. So January 1st, for the month of January, I've got to go see my social worker. I have a social worker up here, and she's going to put me on something called Ontario Works. I should be able to get it this year, because that won't be as an acquired asset this year. So that'll be $300 a month for Ontario Works, which is welfare. And after 3 months, her and my doctor, she will call my doctor. My doctor will send her a piece of paper for the application, the new application of ODSP, Ontario Disability Pension. Send it off, and then I'll be getting that, and that's $1,505 a month. And I will never need another more penny than that to live up here like this. Fuck. I don't like thinking about the waiting game because I've been doing the waiting game for the last 2 years. Every time, oh, it's going to be another 3 months. 3 months go by. Oh, sorry, it's going to be another 5 months after that. Oh, after that's going to be another 6 months after that. Oh, unfortunately, the 6 months have gone by. We're not giving you shit. Fuck you. I have no optimism on it. Like, that's why I'm still trying to find any damn job. It really hurt the other day. Fuck. Sorry, Moose. It really hurt the other week. A few weeks back, I had a job interview at a dollar store. The only dollar store around, too. And I love the dollar store. The dollar store is like my favorite place. And I was honest with them. Told them about the medical considerations. That, hey, there's some days I might have to call in because I've got MS. And they'd find out regardless. If something would happen, I wouldn't be able to walk when I'm there, or the second I fill out the paperwork, because I would be applying for the medical insurance through them, so they pay for my meds. They'd fire me. They fired me for not telling them, for not disclosing it. They don't need a reason for the first 3 months to fire you. So I try to be honest about it. I know you should lie your ass off to your employers, but I just can't do it for those reasons. And if I have a workplace accident and they find that out that I didn't disclose it, I'm not going to get workers' comp. Like, if I have a nice fall down at work because I had a seizure or something, and I'm off work for like 6 months, workers' comp isn't going to cover me because it was undisclosed to the employer. So it's one of those I kind of have to be honest about it. Dude, $1,500, I would be living like a fucking king. Not only that, is with the ODSP, it comes with the Trillium medical plan. I don't got paid for that either. You know what the Trillium medical plan is? All my fucking medications are paid for. It's not just $1,500 a month. It's $1,500 plus $800 in medication a month. I would live like a king. Right now, I've gotten by, like, for supplies, for food, I'd be able to eat a little bit more fresh vegetables and fresh meat. But $500 a month is more than enough for everything I need, and then some. And an extra $1,000 for supplementary things like adding more panels to my power system more batteries, or doing builds with actual building supplies instead of having to harvest wood by hand. And just heck, just general quality of life stuff. Yep, Mr. P, I know. I was 3 times denied and I've got fucking MS. Had one. Had one. Went down to the Faculty of Law. There's a place at Hart Hall, Toronto. They offer legal assistance for people who can't afford it. Had one. He fought. He lost. The government is difficult to deal with, man. Up here, they want to deny, especially for that. You're more likely to get on disability up here if you're applying for things that are going to make you not live very long, or mental health reasons, or addiction. If you show that you want to live a long time, that you're going to fight and stay alive, you're a burden to them. They don't want to be paying you for the rest of your life, so they find ways to deny to make it harder for you to get. But if you've got a problem like fucking, what's his name? Remember Powder Man, the guy who was always fucked up when I was in Toronto? That guy was a fentanyl addict and a fucking white powder addict. He applied as an addict and they're paying him $1,500 a month for his drugs on disability. That's kind of what angers me a lot about our system. But they're okay with that because the burden isn't going to be a long-term thing. That guy's going to OD and die. In fact, what am I saying? He did OD and die. It's the same thing for me. They offered me something called MAID. Up here, it's called Medical Assisted in Death or Dying. It's assisted self-deletion through the doctors. It's so easy to get, and I've had people, the social workers in Toronto, try to convince me that it's my best option to take because the quality of my life is going down, that you're suffering, and it's only going to get worse. Do you really want that, or do you want to take control and choose the way you go out? I think that's the best option for you. And you know what I say to that? You know what the best option for you? Fuck off. Or take a cock up your ass. It's disgusting, Mr. P, but that's exactly the case. And, that's happened to me. Stop touching your face every time it starts to hurt. No, straight up, they did that to me 3 times. Becky, it's disgusting the way they do it. It's disgusting the way they try to do it. So I had an appointment at my doctor's. This is before I got my diagnosis. You go in there and you go there to check in, and your appointment's, let's say, at 11 o'clock. And when you go into like Sunnybrook Hospital, there's a desk there to check in, and they'll tell you you can go to the 2nd floor right now. Your appointment is here. You know where it is. Okay, you can get yourself there. Fine. If not, they'll take you there. Well, when you go there to check in, they say, yes, your appointment's at this time, but we have a pre-appointment you have to go to, and someone will come down to get you. Someone does come to get you, and then they lead you down the hallway to the offices. They walk you down that door, the hallway, and then you see a door. Door's on the left-hand side of where I went, and there's not one, but there's 2 very large security guards standing in front of this door. You're getting closer thinking, that can't be where I'm going. Why are there 2 security guards in front of that door? Something bad must have happened there. Maybe there's a psych patient in there that's having a bad day. Then it hits you, the door's for you, when the person that's walking you down the hallway stops in front of it and opens the door and tells you to come on in. So you're walking by, and these aren't just any security guards. They're not like your regular A mall security guard where it's a little girl who's like 2 foot tall that you think you could grab by the top of the head and like throw like 500 meters, or some skinny little bastard who works at the mall. These security guards, their arms are my fucking legs. These guys are jacked to shit. And you're like, if they told you what to do, you look up at them and say, "Yes, daddy, please don't hurt me." Those kind of security guards. So you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Now it feels like I've done something wrong, that I'm not allowed to leave. So they get you in that thing, they close the door behind you, and you know these security guards are out there. So you're like, what the fuck is going on? You feel really trapped. And you get into your chair. You got one of those, those really crappy school plastic chairs that are so uncomfortable, that don't fit your left ass cheek because you're a big guy. One of those chairs, well, there's these two nice leather chairs in front of you with a person in each one of them. One of these women in there have this big blue binder, giant blue binder, and with a person sitting right beside her with a smaller white book taking notes. The one in front of you is a social worker. The one beside her is a crisis counselor. That's what she called herself, at least. And in that blue book is all the wonders of the MAID program, how it is meant there for people just like you, that you're going to suffer. Take control. You should just take MAID. We've got 2 doctors ready to sign off on it. Your health is going to fail. You're going to suffer. So do it when you still have the choice. And you get stuck in there for about an hour of them trying to brainwash you to make you think it's your fucking idea, with the crisis counselor beside her, 2 security guards in front. So you're stuck there, not feeling like you can't leave. They got me like that twice, where I sat in there and I took the whole speech twice. They tried it a third time, and I don't know, something broke in me, and she just wants to go over all what she thinks is best for me. And me going, you know what I think is best? I think it is best for you to take a giant male member up your behind. Stood up, opened the door, walked out, and as I'm walking away, just give the freaking security guards the finger, because you're just pissed off at the people actively trying to convince you to end things, and that ends my rant. Moose is being annoying. I'm exhausted. My face hurts. And she hasn't slept. I haven't slept. I just had a tooth out. She's all angry because I left her with the neighbors yesterday for like 5 hours. So she is being a little bitch, honestly. She keeps picking on me, trying to sleep. She keeps jumping on me, jumping on my freaking head, hurting my. She's ran into here twice now. That's where I had the tooth removed. She's being a jerk. And hello, Jojo. How you doing? No, she's just angry at me. I think she's just trying to give me the what's for, or she knows I'm in pain, and she is trying to comfort me sometimes. But I think she's not happy with what I did to her yesterday. I had an appointment early in the morning. I didn't want to leave her in the camper by herself, so I took her up to my neighbor's place, plunked her in their house, and says, "Hey guys, sorry to do this to you, but can you watch my dog? I have having a tooth ripped out of my face today, and she can't come." They gladly took her, and she said she was an angel. She just kind of sat there and did nothing, didn't cry too much, but she wasn't happy. When I got her back, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when I got her back, she was so excited to see me running around me, but then she got clingy and then nitpicky. You guys heard it last night when I decided to jump on stream for like at 3 in the morning. Still haven't slept at all, but I'm trying to sit there in bed, try to sleep, and she's just staring at me, barking, or trying to pull the blankets off me, not letting me sleep. She's been doing that nonstop, and she's had no sleep. I've had no sleep. Ah. So that's why I'm streaming a lot today. I'm trying to just do something, keep my mind off my face. When every time I lie down, it just starts to fucking throb. But But yeah, hopefully I'm going to be doing some cool streams in the near future. My next job thing is to get that camper fully winterized. But going to be doing a build on the location I'm at right now. We should be picking them up in the next week or two, but picking up 40 12-foot railroad ties. Moose doesn't really go to town. She has never. She's free all the time. She doesn't wear a leash. I have had her on a leash 2 times, and she's good on it. And that's for the few times I bring her to town with me. She's on a harness and a leash. But we're here. She doesn't wear a leash. She comes when she's called, and she will never. She's a country dog. She's a free dog. And she's my dog running around like a crazy. Drop it. Drop it. Right now, I'm just hoping I can get her to collapse and let me sleep. I want every bit of energy that she got in her out. She's happy. Oh boy, I'm actually exhausted. But yeah, in the next, I'm going to say week or two, I'm going to be bringing out some of my supplies that I've got hidden. Some of the stuff I've been holding on to, like my bamboo shoots. I've got a bunch of canned bamboo shoots. I want to get a Chinese cabbage. I want to buy. I'd have to spend $10 on some brisket. Get him to cut it super thin. Some shiitake mushrooms and gnocchi mushrooms. Some tofu. Use my bamboo shoots and my lotus roots. I've got canned lotus root too. Beautiful stuff. And I've got a spicy shabu shabu. I want to do a so I've got a shabu shabu cook set. If you know what shabu shabu is, it's a Japanese thing. You cook all these ingredients in the same pot, like a hot pot, but it's made with a dashi stock. I've got a spicy dashi stock, and I'm gonna do shabu shabu on my shabu shabu cooker. You add like isopropyl alcohol, 95% of isopropyl alcohol to the base of it. Light it. Throw the cast iron shabu shabu pot on there with all the ingredients. Noodles on the bottom, tofu on that, Chinese cabbage up here, your bamboo shoots right here with the lotus root. Put your meat over here, your mushrooms here, make it look nice and pretty. Maybe add some bean sprouts. Light it on fire, put the top on, and let it become shabu shabu. Oh, I'm not eating today. I don't want to put anything in my mouth. I just had dental surgery yesterday, so I don't want anything in there to hurt me. I'll try to eat something for breakfast. I might have some oatmeal, but I'm gonna take a couple days off of solid foods. Oh no. Well, you can use with the shabu shabu cooker is so the base is cast iron. It's got the fork thing, and the pot goes right on top. The whole thing is cast iron, and it comes with an alcohol burner like that. That's a stove that you use separate. You put that in, then you light it. To make sure it's off, you put a cap on it, and it stops it. So you just cap it off, and it extinguishes itself. You leave it sit there for an hour for it all to cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be using the shabu shabu cooker, and that's about it. I'm gonna be doing a proper shabu shabu because I've got the dashi stock to do it, and we'll do a nice cookout outside. It'll look beautiful, and I think that's gonna be within the next week because I want to use the stuff to do it. I'll do it safely. It'll be cool. Yeah, I want to make it look as pretty as possible, and I've been I got the stuff when I first moved up here. It's been sitting in storage since I've been here. The shabu shabu pot and cooker and the whole setup, but wanting to use it to do a proper one. And I've had most of the ingredients for a while too. Like I've had the bamboo shoots, the lotus root. All I need are some udon noodles for some tofu. I'll do the cheapest brisket I can get. Get them to slice it small. Get some mushrooms, a couple kinds of mushrooms, the cabbage, and bean sprouts. Throw it in, and I just got the stock. I can get the stock from the grocery store. They have in town. They just got some specialty goods in, and it's a Japanese spicy dashi. Comes in a bottle, so that's the last thing I need is that, and I'll do it. Might even add some dumplings into it, or some shumai. Shumai really wouldn't go that well. Ugh. I might be back later today to show you guys the Northern Lights. We're supposed to get them tonight. If they don't show up, I won't be on, but they are supposed to be here. Uh, Nard Dog, I agree, and good office reference. But no, with that, even then, I'll just if I have to, I'll spend the $5 to get one of the small alcohol burners, supplementary ones. You know, the small for the camp stove, because you can refill that with isopropyl alcohol. The ones that are full of alcohol gel. Oh man, don't worry about it. I don't even know who subscribes or doesn't. Leo, it's Leo. My favorite actor is Bruce Campbell. I love the man's voice. He's got like this beautiful voice. I would run away with him if he asked me in his beautiful voice. Like groovy. I can't do his voice, but it's just if you get a chance, look up Bruce Campbell on YouTube. He's got this very almost soothing, deep voice. As an actor, he is okay, but his voice is something amazing. Oh, I'm hoping the puppy is all tired out now. Hey, Moose, are you ready to sleep? I've been ready to sleep since yesterday. Are you going to let me sleep today? Do you want me to throw that again? Oh, I've got an off-grid place to be now. This is my place. See that right here? What's that? That thing right there is where I lives. Yeah, he did. He was an Evil Dead. I just the man's voice is just incredible. I wish I had the vocal range he does. Like I'm pretty monotoned. I think I'm jealous of people with really nice voices. Yeah, no, Becky, this is I'm not homeless anymore. This land is licensed to me for the rest of my life. There's nowhere me going. I live in a camper. I have also built that. I'll take the phone off and show you. Find the right spot. I'm not getting up to show you because it's not built, but you see the cabin I built right there? That's a cabin right there. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Hi. But that's what I've also got. And yeah, that trailer will be the home my home for the rest of my life. I'm also going to be building another cabin right where I'm sitting now. We've got access to 12-foot railroad ties. I'm going to be able to place out of nothing but railroad ties. It's going to be a fun little project. We just got to go get them. They're free. I love free. But yeah, it's just, getting these materials to do it. That cabin there is built out of mostly salvage materials. I harvested a lot of trees to build that too. I've tried singing. I don't have a voice. I don't have the range to sing. Quite literally, you hear this voice as it is right now, a little bit nasally. This is my pitch. It does not go higher. It can go a little bit lower, but I've got to, don't fuck with your mouth right now. You just had surgery yesterday. That fucking hurt. Ow. I'm fairly monotoned. I know this. Well, here's the thing, Mr. P. They are all of the railroad ties are going to be soaked with creosote. They're not going to be the best things for your health. Either way, there are ways to make them more usable. Oh, not much. Just hanging out, exhausted. Moose isn't letting me sleep. I've been up since. I tried to go to sleep at like 9 o'clock last night. I laid in bed for a solid 6 hours, 8:30, and Moose, she got left with my neighbors, and she was just so angry when I got her, and I don't want to. Just unhappy with the whole situation, and she hasn't slept at all. I tried to sleep for 6 solid hours, and she just kept jumping on me and barking at me. I got so fed up with it. Jumped on stream, went outside and sat outside talking last night up for an hour from like 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning. Every time I try to lay down, she just starts barking at me because, I don't know, she is offended that I didn't bring her with me to the dentist. And even now, she's not playing fetch. She doesn't want to play fetch, but she's sitting there to guard me, make sure I don't go anywhere. But most of all, she's just not letting me sleep, and I've been ready to crash since all day. And you guys hear that? Guess what? Moose has to go in now. We got wolves back. It's like right here. You're going. They're not close by. They're at a good distance. But Moose, you're going in now. I'm gonna walk around. I will show you this though, since we're here. They've been the main reason why I'm trying to figure out how to do it. My neighbor has given me a trail camera that can jump on Wi-Fi. I want to set up like right here Let's take a walk and I'll show you what I mean, why I want to set a trail cam up here. This trail here, well, now it's a little bit because of me, because I've been walking it. I didn't make this trail, Moose didn't make this trail, and you can see the bedding here. That's part of it. It sweeps around, goes around here, back through here, back to the woods. It comes out of the woods and sweeps this way through here. There's one bed there. Then it comes up here, right past the setup I used to stream, and crosses here, where you see some more bed. Something slept there. Through this trail here that was not here a couple days ago, and where you see another bed, and 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 it goes through here, off to the woods. But you see right here, it's washed off now. That's not a bed. There was blood and entrails there yesterday, till the birds got it. So, there's been a small pack of wolves hanging out here. It's a pack about 7 to 10 of them. I've been seeing them around. And I listen carefully for any movement in wolves because I don't want her to get eaten. And they've been hanging around a lot recently. And she's like a Dorito to them. Yeah. And so my plan is my neighbor just gave me a trail cam. It's a Wi-Fi enabled one, so I can jump on the Wi-Fi and through an app connect to it on like my phone or a tablet. They're regularly passing through here, so I want to set up a 24-hour live stream. Put the trail cam like right in that tree there, facing this way or facing that way. Have it streaming on the account 24 hours a day so you guys can see all the wildlife that keeps going through. Oh, no. She would think that moose... No. Unfortunately, Moose would think... Sorry about that. I just accidentally muted it. So the other day, I was cooking. You might have even been on the stream. And I started screaming, "Oh my God, that's a wolf. No moose, no moose, no moose." I had to run and grab her by the scruff. Because she doesn't know what a wolf is. She thinks it's a friend. It's not just anything. I physically saw the wolf. He came out of this area here. And right at the corner of this place right here, he was sitting. Trying to get Moose to follow him. It wanted to lead Moose into the woods here. Where his buddies were hanging out. So they could eat her. Moose is a tough animal. She can take down mice, no problem. But I don't think she can handle one wolf, let alone 7 of them. Hey, Mac. Oh, move. No, she's a straight up gangster killer. I'll tell you that much. But, again, I won't want to risk her not being around anymore. Even though, she's been pretty annoying the last couple days. And I'm just honestly keeping an eye out. They didn't sound like they were on the property right now. So they're probably a crossover near the Crown land. They're most likely hunting. But they've just relocated a pack of 4 wolves off the area that were attacking the livestock of the farmers. And again, there's another pack of about 7 just on this property. Ugh. Anyways, guys, she's got to go in. Hopefully, I can get some sleep. If I can't, I posted about it on the community posts, but there is a high chance of the northern lights tonight, starting at about midnight, going to 3 a.m. If she doesn't let me sleep and I'm up at 1 o'clock, I'm going to come outside because it is supposed to be a clear night, and we can watch the Aurora Borealis together. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm done for a bit. I'm gonna try to sleep, and probably see you guys at about 1 a.m. Love everybody, but my brains are shot. I'm done for a bit. I'm very tired. Take care, everybody.